right, guys, here we are with the class today, and we're going to be recording how it is to do the box method. Now, we're doing that box method with MAFs, with our standard MAFs 3.NBT.1.3. Now, many of you guys learned how to do this simply by multiplying by a number and figuring out how many zeros were there and adding that many zeros to the end. But now we're using a different method. I'm going to do both methods today to show you, and so we can see which method is the easiest. But the first one I want to show you is the box method. And again, we're looking at standard MAFS.3.NBT.1.3. And that standard basically states that I can multiply a one-digit whole number by multiples of 10 in the range of 10 through 90 using strategies based on place value and properties of operation. So we're going to look at this one right here, 9 times 80. Now, old school would have said you just do the multiplication, the 9 times 8, and then you add the 0 on the end. However, using the box method, it looks a little bit differently. So here we go. I'm going to teach you first the strategies to use, and then we're going to move further. All right, so looking at that, if I were to use the number 4 times 30, what we're going to do using this expression, 4 times 30, we're going to do step one, set up our boxes. Now, in order to set up your boxes, you're going to break this number 30 into tens and ones. So I'm going to say 4 times 30. Now, breaking that apart, I see that I have 0 in my ones and I have 3 units of 10, which will go right here. Step two, we're going to start multiplying in the ones box. So I have 4 times 3 and a 0. So 4 times that 0, because the 0 is in the ones place, signifying that I only have 0 ones. That answer is going to be 0. Step 3. Then it says multiply in the tens box. Well, if I look in the tens box, I have 3. So 4 times 3 will give me 12. Step 4, drop the box, and there's your answer. 4 times 0 gave me 0. 4 times 3 gave me 12. If I drop the box and pull everything down, I'll see that my number is 120. So 4 times 30 is 120. I'm going to do it again on another sheet of paper just so we can get the gist of what we're doing. I have my class here in the background, and they're going to also help us follow through with what we're doing. And the next problem that I'm going to do, and we're all going to do it together with my class, is we're going to multiply 3 times 30. Now, remember, get set. Remember, I told you the first step that we're going to do is we're going to set up our boxes. So if I set up our boxes, we're going to have our box, which is here, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. So I have my 2 boxes. Box 1 will represent my ones column. Thank you, class. Box 2 will represent my tens column. So I'm going to put tens there, and I'm just going to give it another little box like that. Now, looking at this number right here, if I were to break this number down, I know that I have how many in my ones? 0 in my ones. So I'm going to write that 0 right above there. And then I know I have how many units? 10. 3 units of 10. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to use my multiplication symbol. I'm going to put that right here. Remind myself that my order of operation is multiplication. Then I'm going to bring my 3 here, and it goes outside of the box. Now, I said that step 2, we're going to start multiplying in the ones box. So moving back over, in the ones column or in the ones box, I'm going to say to myself, I'm going to say 3 times 0. Well, we all know that 3 times 0 is what? 0. So I'm going to write my 0 right here. That's going to give me 0. Then I said that the next step, step 3, is then multiply in the tens box. So I'm going to flip back over and I'm going to say 3 times 3 is, and I'm going to put my 9 right there. I'm going to look now and see that I have step 4 says after I multiply my tens box, then I'm going to drop the box and there's your answer. Well, if I drop the box, I'm simply going to copy my answer that I had here. I'm simply going to copy that number right here. So that number would be I have 0 in my ones and I have 9 in my tens. So my answer is 90. So I know that 3 times 30 equals 90. Now, old school method, parents, those of you guys who are watching this, your teacher would have told you 3 times 30 would have been, I have my 3, I'm going to say 3 times 3. Well, that's going to give me 9, and then I just add how many zeros I have on the end. That number is going to be, I'm going to put 1 0 there, so the answer is 90. Yes, that is old school. That's what we did old school. However, the new way, we want to be able to see our tens and our ones. We need to know the logic behind it. So here it is again. We're going to do yet another problem, and I'm going to show you how it works. So I'm going to take 4. Let's use 4. 4, and I'm going to multiply 4 times, let's say, 60. Because remember, again, we're going to multiply using multiples of 10 in the range of 10 through 90, using strategies based on place value and properties of operation. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my strategies yet again. So step 1 says I need to set up my what class? Boxes. So looking at my boxes, I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to put my 4 right here, 4, and then let's set up our boxes. Now we know that our boxes are going to represent ones and our tens. Good job, class. So in my ones column, what do I have? 0. This is the number I'm going to put right here. 0 and what's my tens column? 6. I have 6 units, 6 tens in total. I'm going to put my multiplication symbol right there because that's going to remind me of my order of operation. Now, looking back at what we need to do, we set up our boxes. That was step 1. Done. Now we have step 2. Start multiplying in the ones box. So I'm going to say to myself, 4 times 0, because that's in the ones box. We know that 4 times 0 is 0. And now we're going to look at our next step. Step 3 says, then multiply in the tens box. So looking at that number, flipping back over, 4 times 6 is going to give us what, class? 6 times 4 will give us 24. Yes, that is the answer, 24. All right, so now I have 24 in the tens column and 0 in the ones column. Looking at our next step, step 4 says drop box, and there's your answer. So if I drop the box, I'm going to simply copy it again. 0 and 2 and 4. That number is what class? 240. Great job. So I know that 4 times 60 will give us 240. All right. So now I have represented my multiplication problem, my expression. I've done my expression. 4 times 60 will give us 240 using our box method. Now, going back, parents, to relate it back to that old school way, we would have simply said 4, looking at 4 times 60, we would have said 4 times 6 would have given us 24, and then we have 1 0 right here, so we would just put it on the end. Yes, that's the way, again, the old school method would have us do it. However, here we're using the box method for our children now, and this is going to help us go through it and make sure that they represent their tens and their ones properly. Again, this standard is us representing our MAFS.3.NBT.1.3. All right, guys, I hope this has helped us. Here yet is another way of thinking about it. I'm going to run through this one quickly. It says when we see 9 times 80, we want to know what that answer is. So we're going to think to ourselves, I know that 80 equals 8 times 10. So in order to solve that, they're going to break that apart pretty much like we did our box method. 9 times 8 times 10 equals, well, here they went. 9 times 8 gave us 72 times 10, which represents our old school method of just adding that zero. So times 10 would have given us 720. All right, guys, I hope this helped with homework, and I look forward to talking with you guys again. And this has been Miss Bazada's Bunch, guys. Good luck in it. Have a great day.